Okay, so this is how we make microwave popcorn here. We're gonna take one of these lunch bags. These are like your basic, cheapo lunch bags. I think these are like, I don't know, you get 100 for a buck or something. So they're pretty cheap. So we're gonna take one of these things. I'm gonna take one of these bags here and I'm gonna open it up. And I'm gonna stand it up, okay? I'm gonna stand it up. Now this is popcorn from, well, as it turns out, Hurley's, which is a fruit and vegetable farm place where you can get like fresh stuff there. And this is popcorn from them. I'm almost out. I'm going to need more of this stuff. I am using basically a third of a cup. It depends, obviously it's going to depend on the bag. You might have to experiment with this. But I use a third of a cup and I just pour that into the bag like this, okay? Now, I'm going to take the bag and I'm going to put it down like this. And here's what I want you to see now. I'm going to fold the edge of the bag here like so. Okay, see I'm folding the edge of the bag and then I'm going to fold it back over one more time. And then I'm going to do a little origami trick to make sure that this thing stays closed. I'm going to fold one corner up on the top here and then it doesn't keep it perfectly closed, but it's a good trick. And then I'm going to flip one over on this side so that, there's less chance of the thing just popping open while it's cooking. So there you go. So now we've got our bag ready to go into the microwave. All right, so bag into the microwave. We're going to lay that guy down there like this. There we go. And we're going to close the door. And hello there. We're going to close the door and we're going to put 2 minutes and 5 seconds. There we go. 2 minutes and 5 seconds because that's what it is on this particular microwave. No other reason. That's it. There we go. Start. And while this is popping over there, I've also got some butter, which I've just chopped some up. You can decide how much butter you want. It's entirely up to you. And I'm going to put that in the microwave as well after the popcorn is done popping. Enjoy your meal. Okay, so now I've got my bag of popcorn and the trick now, you got all this popcorn in here. See, we got all this popcorn in here and it's yummy and ready to go. But the problem is, of course, as usual, there are going to be some unpopped kernels. So here's what you do. You make your hand look like a rake there and you slowly, you don't have to go that slow, but you rake the popcorn out of the bag like this. See that? See that? You rake it out of the bag little by little by little. Bit by bit, and then the unpopped kernels, they're going to fall down in between your rake fingers or out of the hole that got popped into the side of the bag there. But we won't discuss that one right now. So there we go. So we're raking these guys out of there one by one. Well, actually not one by one, but bunch by bunch. Here we go raking. And now if you take a look, I know that there's still a few kernels in here, but if you take a look at the bottom there, you can see that the kernels are sitting in the bottom, see? Obviously I can get a couple of other popped kernels out of there, but basically now you've got a nice bowl full of popcorn, which doesn't have any of the unpopped kernels in it. And, they can stay in the bag or, or in my case, a couple of them fell down there. There we go. See, those things that you don't want, they can just stay inside the bag. All right, now it's time to put butter on our popcorn. So there we go. So sprinkle. So now I've got my my melted butter in here, and what I'm going to do is just going to sprinkle a little bit on top there, and I'm going to get my salt over here and give that a shake. A little bit of salt, a little bit of a shake, and if I do it that way, I can actually keep most of the popcorn inside the bowl. There we go. A little bit more butter. And a little bit more salt, just a little bit, and shake it up so that it rotates inside the bowl there. A little bit more butter, a little bit more butter. You can't have too much butter. None of this topping nonsense. Margarine. Okay, you can use margarine if you want, but I use butter over here. What can I say? And there we go, almost done. And one more salt here, one more good shake, one rotating shake. See the way that I shake it, it actually does this kind of a motion. It does this kind of rotating motion when I do it. And there we go, we're just gonna pour out the rest of the butter in here. Lovely, lovely butter. And now a little bit more salt, one last shake. Let's try this out. It's awesome. And there you go, a big, beautiful bowl of popcorn.